Oh, that's how you know it's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
So this one's wild. Skimming over it. Am I the telling my friend she can't stay here if she's gonna be at her boyfriend's all the time? My friend moved in with me and my 3-year-old a couple of months ago with her 4-year-old and her cat. She's mostly only here when she has her kid, but the days the kid is with her dad, my friend is hardly ever here and is over at her boyfriend's house. She does come to make sure the litter is cleaned and the cat, because I have a cat too, are fed. She leaves, but she's really never here. It's an entire month of her leaving the house right after getting home from work, spending time with the cat, then going straight to her boyfriend's. Most nights, she doesn't even sleep here. She was starting to leave when I asked if she was going to go to her boyfriend. She said yes, then grabbed her keys. I stopped her and said we really needed to talk about her constantly at her boyfriend's. She said, "What is there to talk about?" I told her I didn't appreciate her going there almost every day if she was going to live here, and that there needs to be boundaries. My friend said how she is there every night, that she has her, or that she is here every night is what he obviously meant. Every night she has her kid, and that she only leaves when she doesn't, because that's the only time that she can see him. She stated that she would invite him here, but she wants to be courteous to myself and my son, so she just goes over there and ends up staying the night, so that she isn't coming through the door very late when my son is sleeping. She asked if this was about her leaving the cat there some days, and mentioned that this was not something I told her would be an issue when establishing house rules. I told her it wasn't about the cat, it was about her never or hardly being here for days at a time when she lives here. She said she wasn't going to just not see her boyfriend and didn't understand the issue, then walked away. This made me feel confused, and now I'm wondering if I might be wrong. Am I the asshole? ETA? I don't... Additional info here. She has also said she wouldn't have to adjust her social life just because she moved in. Said that she shouldn't have to. But I've told her it's my house. I have rules and boundaries. She moved into it, and I feel like she can move in with her boyfriend if this is really a problem.
You must hang out with me. You must.
Yeah. Oof. I tried. I almost wanted to go like full over the top on this guy's voice, but I tried to keep it reined in mostly. This guy is awfully entitled.
Yeah. I don't understand how your boundary is you must hang out with me on days where you don't have your child.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even say how often that she has her child, so I'm assuming it's pretty often if she's like, oh, this is the only time I can go see him. Like, she might have them every weekday, and then on the weekends, she doesn't have her kid. I guess we don't know the cousin, but it doesn't seem like she's spending weeks and weeks of time.
I would guess that the shortest amount of time that she has them is she has the weekends.
Right. Well, and she's taking care of both cats. She makes sure to feed them both before she leaves. So it's not like she's being irresponsible with her cat either. And cats are pretty self-sufficient. You can leave them for a couple days with someone else in the house, and they're not going to be weird about it.
There's several things going on here, right? One, this guy grew up in a household where his parents held over his head that he was housed by them. That's where this is coming from, right? That's where you learn this language. If you're going to live in my house, it's going to be by my rules.
Right, which is crazy because she's not even living there for free. She's paying rent.
Right. It didn't specify that?
It says that in the comments here.
Okay. In the comment, okay. I would have assumed that she was probably paying rent, but it didn't, Second, this also sounds like a guy who has gone to enough therapy to learn the language of therapy to use it against people. Because setting boundaries does not ever involve what another person is allowed to do when you're not around. unless you're already in a relationship where it's assumed that you have some sort of a tie and trust that has been negotiated in. But trying to tell her that it's a boundary that she has to be in his presence is wackadoodle shit.
Yeah.
I am confused on why she doesn't just stay with her boyfriend, but that's nothing to do with this guy's post.
Moving in with a significant other is a big deal, especially when you have a child with somebody else, and they would need to sign off on that as well.
Yeah.
It's also unlikely that they're spending weeks and weeks together, you know?
Right.
So it's not the same. It's you can't just say, "Oh, just move in with your boyfriend." Like, that's not...
Yeah, I'm a bit of a U-Haul lesbian. There have been 2 relationships where I've moved in inside of 3 months, and another several handful where it was within the first, 6 or 9.
Right. I mean, I've had to do it out of necessity, but I would not choose to do it.
The fastest one was 100% choice.
Right.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like, I think it was 2 weeks after our first date. It wasn't a great relationship. It was probably the most abusive relationship I've ever been in.
No way. The person that wanted to move in with you 2 weeks after meeting you turned out to be abusive? Ugh.
I was young, and yeah, she never broke up with her boyfriend that lived out of state either.
Oh.
It was a mess.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to have a bed.
That's horrible.
So that her parents
You weren't allowed to have a bed?
Yeah, because her parents couldn't think that we were sleeping in the same bed together because she had another boyfriend. Yeah,
Wait. So you weren't allowed to sleep in her bed, but you weren't allowed to have a separate bed?
Correct.
You slept on the floor? A couch?
I slept on a tiny mat on the floor, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Were you helping to pay rent? Were you paying rent at this place where you weren't allowed to have a bed?
Splitting rent 50-50.
Were you on the lease?
I think I was the only one on the lease.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was not great. The part that makes me feel horrible as a person is if she came asking back, I would really think about it.
Oh, that's how you know it's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Like, it's been a long time since I've even talked to her, but...
I'd sleep on the floor of a mat for you.
Aw.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. No,